Hey guys, so I just wanted to check back in for Easter. I am back home. I was at my mom's this weekend, in which I did really good. There was a bunch of candy around and stuff, and my sister even made cookies for Easter, and I did not participate in any of it. I didn't even have any of the bread for that was part of dinner, and I had mostly vegetables. I had asparagus and a salad and some ribs, and so I did really good this weekend, and I really watched what I ate. Um, and I worked out this weekend. My mom has her whole total own gym that I can work out in, and so I got to do that this weekend. So I did some arm workouts, and I did the treadmill, and I did the rowing machine, whatever that's called. I don't know what it's called, but um, I went on a walk with my sister, and so I did really good, and I feel great, and I feel like my clothes are fitting better. I am a little bit disappointed because I just weighed 218 the other day, and then now I'm back to 224, so I don't really know how that happened or why. I'm not quite sure if it's from not eating enough food um, more times a day, or like, small amounts of food several times a day. I try to do that as much as I possibly can, even if it's something small, or if it's because I'm not drinking enough water, which I don't know. I drink a pretty decent amount of water, at least when I'm at my mom's, and so I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I worked out more this weekend than I was before. um I'm not really sure. So um I'm going to tell you this. It was kind of frustrating, um, that there's candy everywhere, that there's sugar everywhere, and like, I want to have some of it. I want to have even just one, but one is too many and a thousand is never enough, because it's not the fact that I would be backsliding on my diet and all that. It's the fact that I don't want to fight off the cravings. Like, I know that I'll have cravings for sugar and sweets after that, and especially feeling down about my weight and it not being where I thought it would be. Um, and it's too much of a risk for the fuckets to kick in. I can't afford the fuckets anymore with my life unless it's like fearlessly doing something that's going to be good for me. And eating candy and shit is not part of that. And so, either way, though, I did get into my mom's gym. I don't normally work out in there because it's just not set up like a normal, like a gym that you pay for. But I did get in there and I did do that, and so I did have victories this weekend. Especially, like, I had Easter candy for my kids' stuff, and I had Easter candy for my family. My mom, for our holiday traditions, it doesn't matter how old we are. Like Christmas, we get a Christmas stocking. Valentine's Day, we get a Valentine's Day bag with a little stuffed animal, and we get candy in it. Easter, we get our own Easter basket that's just filled with candy. And I said no to that. I didn't want any of it. And you know what I did instead? I bought more of the Herbalife stuff. I ordered some collagen protein stuff, and I also got some tea, and I got aloe stuff, and so I'm gonna start using that stuff when it comes in. um I was doing a colon cleanse thing, and I maybe am wondering if that's where my issue's at, so I'm gonna stop taking that and see what the result is. Thankfully, at this point in time, um I I am so aware and in touch with my body that I know pretty quickly what is going on and what's not going on. The only thing is that right now I've changed so much in my life at one time. It's hard to really minimize what is going on. So I'm going to start minimizing it from here, since I've been doing all this stuff consistently for a week. Um I did notice that I was eating a lot more protein earlier in the week, and I had more carb stuff, even though it was healthier carbs like quinoa and whatnot. Um, but yeah, so, which I'm going to try and transition from meats to more vegetable stuff for protein, but I really need to put some more research into it so I know like what vegetables have protein There's a lot of nuts that are really good, but they're high in fat, so I'm trying to avoid that. So I'm really trying to figure it out. And I've gotten to the point where I've been in places to where um, I can't eat much, and so I go without eating, and which that's not good for me, but I also can say that I didn't eat any fast food, and so yeah, I'm really trying to figure this thing out. What I'm doing right now is a lifestyle change. It's not just for the 21 days. Of course, I want to win the competition because I'm super competitive. But this is a whole lifestyle change, and this is figuring out what works and what works. And I'm so grateful that my mom is a fitness freak, my mom is a health freak, and we can have conversations about this stuff and talk about this stuff. And she's not thinking about doing Herbalife, but she wants to like go vegan and whatnot from the studies that she has looked up and seen about vegan lifestyles and how much fat is in all kinds of, it doesn't matter. Chicken and lean beef have pretty much about the same cholesterol, and so the only way to really get away from that is by going vegan. And so I like vegetables and stuff like that. I don't eat much meat, although I did have ribs today, and that's one of my favorite things. But I do love seafood, and so I don't know. This is a journey of exploring different things, not just trying to lose weight, not just trying to better myself, but becoming more aware, becoming more educated, and being open-minded. You know, changing my lifestyle also I had to change the palate of my tongue, and changing from eating what I was eating before to eating what I am now has taken a lot of time and a lot of practice and a lot of change in what I like to eat. Because it's an adjustment. Healthy food is an adjustment. That's not a lie. But when it comes to thinking about long term goals and long term where I want to be at, it's easier to sacrifice the sweet taste of anything because sugar is in everything. I'm more willing to sacrifice the sugar for long term health, and that's really my goal, and that's what I want to do. So, this is just more of my journey. I know that this is just a little bump in the road that uh, just because I am being filled with confidence and encouragement and motivation, that this path is going to lead me in the right direction of where I want to go. So, thank you guys. I hope you had an amazing, blessed Easter, and thank you so much for participating. Have a wonderful night.